So I came to celebrate with the Centre for Functional Genomics its 20th anniversary. The lecture I gave was very much a high-level overview of the current status of biological data, biological research, and its implications for many different areas of life, including medicine and agriculture. My own particular interest, which I didn't really speak about, was in the three-dimensional structure of proteins. Proteins are the small, tiny molecules in our body that effectively do all the functional biology. And they do this, they're linear molecules, long linear molecules, that fold up naturally to create three-dimensional compact structures. And their functions only work when they're folded. So if they unfold, they stop working. Once they fold up, they can work again too. And they're the proteins provide the defense, the antibodies, they provide the enzymes that do all the chemistry of life, they provide the hormones that control our bodies and control replication and everything about us. And so understanding and knowing the structures of proteins helps us to understand biology at the molecular level. They allow us to understand the molecular basis of diseases much better. So, for example, if you look at the binding site in a protein, then you can understand why certain variants in a genome sequence cause disease, whereas others do not cause a disease. They are tiny molecules. So in a credit card, you know the thickness of a credit card? You can get about 80,000 proteins in the thickness of a credit card stacked on top of each other. So they are minuscule. I think there are many ways that AI can help. It can help us to clean up data. That's a very important thing. It can help us just handle the data more efficiently. But most importantly, it can help us to predict certain outcomes from many different sets of data. And that's not easy, and it doesn't always work. But in my field, what AI has contributed is the ability to predict these beautiful three-dimensional structures of proteins from their linear amino acid sequence or their genome sequence. Because understanding is often the basis of better treatment, better ability to modulate the way that plants react to stress, like drought or downpours or whatever. And so it's a fundamental knowledge that we have now that we really, 50 years ago, we didn't have any of this knowledge at all. So over the last 50 years, the progress has been totally phenomenal. That this knowledge is only the beginning. We're only beginning to use it to understand more about disease in plants and people, etc. And so it won't be tomorrow. It is for some rare things, but mostly it will take us more time to understand these issues more deeply. But that gives lots to research in the next 50 years. Yes. What you can do now is with the data you can predict, if you take a blood sample, I could tell you more or less how old you are. So there is or the range of ages that you would be just from a blood sample. And so this ability to then look and think, if you have a certain drug, does it slow down or accelerate aging, is of great interest. And obviously there has been a big increase in research into what causes aging and how to slow down aging. But that's got some way to go yet.